guys, that's me, Izati.
Hi guys, it's me, I'm Shah. So, the question we're gonna talk about today, have you guys ever wondering why is there so many type of people around this world? Have you guys ever wondering what type of people do you are? I'm gonna talk to you about the 16 personalities of human natures that have around the world. It means that every one of you, including you that watch this video, have some sort of personality. We have 16 type of personality around this world. Let's go check it out. Under these 16 personalities, we're gonna divide these 16 personalities into 4 types. The first one is analysis. The second one is diplomats. The third one is sentinels, and the last but not least is explorers. So the first personality that you guys can know is called INTJ personality. INTJ is for the most of people that have imaginative or strategic thinkings with a plan of everything. Have you guys heard of Elon Musk? The guy that create some sort of great things, innovator. Okay. INTJ is a person that have this some sort of thinkings that have a lot of plan in it. Next type of personalities is we call as diplomats. Diplomats, there are 4 types of diplomats. First is INFJ person. INFJ person is a quiet person, is a mystery person, yet they are very inspiring and have a lot of ideas, but they're not so good in social. Next is INFP person. INFP person is a person that have a poetic, a kind and altruistic people, altruistic person. They have arts in their thought, arts in their mind. And INFP person is a person that always like to help people, even though they are poetic. Example is singers and also poetry around the world. Next is ENFJ person. ENFJ person is a charismatic and inspiring leader. He was a leader, or he or she a leader that inspires a team that can make the great team, and also able and ENFJ person is a person when they talk, they always mesmerize people. It's like people that can influence other people in a snap way. And last but not least, in a diplomat is ENFP person. ENFP person is a creative people and also a sociable and also a free spirit. It's like an explorer, it's like a campaigner who can always find a reason to smile. ENFP person is a person that doesn't like to have bad feelings. They are always happy and always creative, and they're also free. Next type of personalities is we call as diplomats. Diplomats, there are 4 types of diplomats. First is INFJ person. INFJ person is a quiet person, is a mystery person, yet they are very inspiring and have a lot of ideas, but they're not so good in social. Next is INFP person. INFP person is a person that have a poetic, a kind and altruistic people, altruistic person. They have arts in their thought, arts in their mind. And INFP person is a person that always like to help people, even though they are poetic. Example is singers and also poetry around the world. Next is ENFJ person. ENFJ person is a charismatic and inspiring leader. He was a leader, or he or she a leader that inspires a team they can make the great team. And also able and ENFJ person is a person when they talk, they always mesmerize people. It's like people that can influence other people in a snap way. And last but not least, in a diplomat is ENFP person. ENFP person is a creative people and also a sociable and also a free spirit. It's like an explorer. It's like a campaigner who can always find a reason to smile. ENFP person is a person that doesn't like to have bad feelings. They are always happy and always creative and yeah, they're also free.
Okay, the next one is ESTJ. ESTJ, the mostly people who has this personality is executive. Executive are respective of tradition and order. At least they understanding of what is right or wrong, and socialist acceptable to bring family and communities together, embracing the value of the hostility, dedication and dignity. People with executive personality type are value of their clear advantage and good, and they happily lead the way on difficult part. That means they happy to make people solve the problem is for people. That means people who work as executive, they can let the team, they can solve the problem and other as. And next is ESFJ. ESFJ is a concern personality. People who share the concern personality type are of lack of bitter word and popular, which American censor give that is also is very common personality type, making up 12% of population in high school or university. Concerns are the church leader and the counterback, setting the tone, taking the spotlight, and leading their team forward to victory and fame. Later in life, people who has concealed personality continue to enjoy supporting their friend, family, and loved ones, organize social catering, and doing their best to make sure everyone is happy. That means after them uh, after them finish the high school or university, the who person have this personality will organize the social or family doing what they doing before that to make everyone happy. Next, I'm talking about personality is ISTP. ISTP is really people who more this personality always thinking that, oh, I always to life to live and different life, and I did when to go the same place, to meet same people and doing same work. The for the person who has visited, they went life they went to life interesting life and challenge. People with this personality type are natural maker, moving from project to project, blending the useful and the superfluous for the fun of it, learning from the environment as they go. Mechanical and engineering, they usually even their head is dirty, they enjoy doing their work. They are usually they putting thing apart and putting them to back together, pick the thing a bit better than they used it before. Even though their work is difficult and like more to thinking, but they just enjoy the work and environment as long they can make a different word, meet not same people, and that's a challenge for their life. Okay, that's all for me, and thank you for watching.